Alright, so what's up everybody? Out here at Bradbury, and going to try to do something a little bit different today, which is progression. Specifically, there's just like a few different little features here, things that I see, but I either have never hit or have maybe hit once or twice, but still just don't feel comfortable on. And I'm sick of that, so today we're going to just try to check some boxes. And it'll be a little different because there's going to be no first-person video. I don't even have my chest mount today, so we're just going to set this up at some of these features and take a look at them and then try to hit them. So starting off with what might be the easiest one is this is the Tote Road Trail. There's this kind of rock step thing that you can send as a drop, or you can actually roll down it as steps. But it seems to make sense to send it pretty much as a drop. So we're going to do that. I've done it a couple times before, but I usually don't do it when I come down this way because I'm just still a little scared of it or whatever. So hopefully that ends today. Okay, so that first one is feeling pretty dialed. Really, I've been taking like a crank or two up at the top of the hill there, but basically you can just come in with speed and just send it. It's pretty natural. So, all right, that one went well. We're nice and warmed up now. Let's head up because the next one is further up on Tote Road. All right, so we're here at the next spot, which is also on Tote Road Trail, and which is also a drop, at least theoretically. It's that that rock right there. So this is a rooty section that you can kind of roll down, and that's what I've always done. But I was looking at that, and it definitely seems like you could hit that like a drop. Yeah, we'll get a little bike wheel in there for perspective. It's not huge. I mean, the rock itself is probably, you know, 6 inches or something. It's really nothing, but this then is a downward slant, so how big a drop this is really depends on how far you send it. Oh, that's tough. There's definitely there's no avoiding some roots on the way in. I just don't feel like I'm coming into it with enough speed. Here, I guess that's a first step, maybe. It feels like I'm losing a lot of speed on the drop itself. I wonder if I'm hitting that. You probably can't see from the camera, but there's kind of a little lip on the edge of the rock right there. You really kind of need to take this line and get on the rock at the back, because if you come this way, that's kind of more the direction you would actually want to naturally drop, but there's this big lip in the rock right there that's going to slow you down. All right, I think that was better. I think I sent that about 6 inches deep, but I think that was better. Let's try it again. Oh my God. Okay, from the tiny GoPro screen, I can't actually tell whether both my wheels were off the ground at the same time or not, but I'm going to try this a few more times. We'll get a little bit of a different angle that hopefully will illuminate that. I think that was it. All right, so after reviewing the GoPro footage for this one, I definitely did at least get 2 wheels off the ground. It's definitely not the deepest drop I've ever sent or anything, but I did drop it a couple times, so we're going to check that off as a win. It's really tough to carry speed into this one. But I think really what I need to work on is my cornering in that corner. But now at least I feel confident that I can drop this, and if I come, and I kind of know the right way to come into it, so that's pretty cool. So on to the next one. The rock roll on the trail called 62 to 57, I think, or something like that. It's one of those number to number trails. It really isn't too bad, I don't think, except that it's totally blind from the top. As you're on the bike coming into it, this is your view. You do have to take kind of a precise line. Once you get here, it seems a little more apparent where you need to go. But it is freaky because, you know, right here, you can see basically nothing. Yeah, that's another one it's really not bad at all. It's just I think that first time of just looking at it, or not being able to look at it, that's the freaky part. All right, we're here at the grand finale. Probably my biggest nemesis at Bradbury over the course of the 2 seasons that I've been riding. This slab climb. Trying this middle line. Oh, Jesus. Oh my God. Oh, nope. I've probably tried this hundreds of times. I've done it exactly 1 time ever. And the time that I did it, the line is kind of like up this side and then across and then up there. And that way you kind of avoid the steepest parts of it. So basically climbing up here, and we can stay on mostly dirt for this part, which is nice. And then I think turning here, probably trying to stay up of this part. Across here, even into these needles, and then turning, and then you're good. We should probably talk about why I chose these features that you've seen in this video, because they're obviously not the most gnarly things at Bradbury. There's the drop on Fox West, I think it's on. There's a drop on Boundary Trail. There's the crazy like downhill section on Boundary Trail. So the stuff that I'm doing today is not the hardest things here. And there's still definitely things on my checklist at Bradbury that I want to check off. What I'm doing today is trying to check off things that I know are within my skill level, but that either I've never done or I've maybe done once or twice, but I just don't feel confident doing it. Trying to get that psychological progression, really, because I know, you know, a couple of these things I hadn't done, but I know it's, or at least I felt like it was within my skill level, my physical skill level to do them. It was just more a question of committing. And committing is really the challenge on this climb, because I don't know, I really hate falling on a climb. That's like that's one of my biggest fears. For some reason, I'm like less scared of hitting a drop and crashing than falling on a climb, just because it's kind of that awful, slow, awkward tip over, and you can like fall with it back and smack your head. And on this thing, you could slide a fair ways, I suppose. So I really, yeah, this one, I don't like it. So yeah, let's give it a shot, I guess. Had an extra GoPro battery that I thought was full. It only has 17% apparently. So now I've got the added time pressure of I gotta do this fast before I run out of GoPro. Oh, damn it. Oh, yes. Yes. No. Just that one dab. All right, my GoPro's dead, but I've got my camera balanced precariously in a tree using a GoPro stand. I got 5 minutes on this, so I guess let's see if I can do it. There it is. There it is. Woo!